Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil 5. We're here at the screen that we left off at last time. We can organize and buy some things, so let's go ahead and organize a bit. We can play around with our inventory, we can give things to Sheva, we can put things in this inventory down here that we don't need. There's also a treasures inventory where we can sell any treasures we picked up. Unfortunately I don't have any right now. There's really not a lot we can do right now. I'm gonna go ahead and give Sheva some herbs, because like I said, I want her to be in control of the healing stuff. I'm also going to organize my inventory a bit. I get kind of OCD about this, but you know what, that'll do. I'll leave the ammo at the bottom there. I'm going to go ahead and take her grenade, because she's probably not going to need it. Also, she does have some machine gun rounds now, which I was not aware of. And that actually looks good for now. Although, you can also upgrade weapons, which we want to do. You can upgrade the firepower, which obviously increases damage, reload speed, which obviously makes you reload quicker, and capacity, which gives you more ammo in a clip. Now, critical increases the chances of a critical headshot, and when that is, sometimes you'll shoot somebody in the head, but it won't really do anything, and other times their head will, like, explode and they'll die, and that just increases the chances of that happening, but we can't afford it right now. So instead I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade capacity. It's the only one we can afford. And this also completely fills your gun up to your new capacity, so that's good. Alright, so we're ready. So let's go ahead and start this.
Kirk, we owe you one.
You can thank me later. Chris, Sheva, it's almost time for Alpha Team to go in. Hurry to the deal coordinates.
Roger that.
Right, so in this little area we're in now, there's actually a good chunk of gold here. Especially since there's no enemies here at all, so you're going to want to get it. There's a total of 500 gold. There's that 100 we just picked up, and we're coming up to a piece of large gold, which, yeah, there are different amounts of gold. And it's worth 400, so you definitely want to get that, because we want to work towards the critical headshot upgrade, because it's actually kind of a big part of my strategy with this game. And it's just down here in this sewer. Anyways, with that, we can go ahead and move on from the small area. There's really no point to it other than just getting the gold. Sounds like Alpha Team has hit a bit of a snag. It sounds like the way that we're going to take is blocked, but they should be able to get around it. Anyways, there's some gold in this house and some handgun ammo, which we'll give to Sheva because she's very low on ammo. Now here's the first of a few of these things that we'll see. We can boost Sheva up here. Now this one is kind of pointless, because there's nothing she can really do up there, but you're going to want to boost her up there anyways.
We can't get in from here.
Yeah, the whole point of boosting her up there is to see that key, and we're going to want to get that key later. It is pretty important. But normally when you boost her to places, there will actually be, you know, some things to pick up, or she could do something cool. But this time it was just to see the key.
Team, come in! Alpha Team!
DeChant!
Thanks, partner.
Do you copy? DeChant!
Sounds like Alpha Team is actually having even more trouble, and we're going there as backup, so whatever they just encountered, we're likely to encounter as well. Then again, we're having our own trouble. I took a bit of damage there trying to give Sheva some machine gun ammo. I got, like, assaulted twice. I hope she appreciates that. Anyways, this area we're in now, there's actually a lot of stuff to pick up, and you're not going to want to miss any of it. So, like, little buildings like this that are optional, you're going to want to go in them, even if it means dealing with these guys. And I cannot seem to knife him. He did not want to engage us. So I'll go ahead and waste some ammo. Now, what I said about critical being a huge part of my strategy, what I like to do is just shoot them in the head, and that way if they don't have their head blow off, I can at least run up and do a melee attack to them. But it's not very effective unless you have the critical upgrade. You can also do little curb stomps like that, and if you're lucky, you'll stomp on their head, and that like makes their head explode, and that kills them 100% of the time. Just stomping on their body doesn't always kill them. Now this ladder right here is the one that you want to give Sheva a boost to, because this is where she can get the key that we talked about earlier. What that key is for, we'll talk about that a bit later, but it is important. Not mandatory, but you'll definitely regret not getting it once you see what it can be used for. Anyways, once she picks it up, a few enemies are going to spawn here. I think 3 spawn, yeah, there they are. Really not a threat. I was planning to throw a grenade here, but I ended up doing some weird thing with my map, so I couldn't throw it in time. Also, something I've noticed with Sheva this run is that her AI seems to be a bit better. She's conserving ammo a little bit better, and she knows who to attack and stuff, but it's still not compared to if you were playing this co-op. But it's definitely better than I remember it being, and I don't know if that has something to do with me playing on normal, because when I was playing on hard, she was just horrible, and all my friends have had the same experience. Like, have you played this game? Because if you have, on single player, was Sheva horrible for you? Also, running around this corner is supposed to trigger an enemy to path over a fence and start chasing you, but for some reason he didn't come after me, and when I turn this corner, you can actually see him just kind of standing there. I don't know if he's bugged or something, but he's supposed to be chasing you. So, whatever, we'll just go ahead and move on. And these boxes here, yeah, somebody pops up. This game tries to be like a little scary sometimes, not really scary, but it tries to startle you. It's not really good attempts. Nothing about this is really like shocking or anything, but it tries. Also, another little tip, you might want to reload pretty often, because this is not the first time I've run into combat with an empty clip and had to reload. Another decent tip is that whenever you see food items, knife them, because there's usually something in them. Oh, and an incendiary grenade, that's actually very helpful. And is she still dealing with this guy? I thought I killed him. Guess not. Now this building right here, if you try to go in the upstairs door, you will see that it is locked. You can actually get into this building through the bottom door. It is optional. I'm going to take it, and I definitely recommend you do. But actually, first off, let's get this barrel. Yep, more gold. We'll be able to buy our critical upgrade soon. So yes, what I was saying is you can actually get into this building. It's optional. You're definitely going to want to do it. There's a lot of stuff to grab in here. For one, there's like 500 gold right here for free. You really don't have to kill anything to get it. And upstairs there's a few more goodies waiting for us. I think, anyways. Yes, there's a barrel right here. There's another 100 gold, so that's 600 gold with not seeing a single enemy. First aid spray here, and we'll give it to Sheva. She can be our healer, I guess. And on this balcony there is 2 enemies. So pretty much you get all this just to kill 2 enemies. I think it's worth it. Man, I seem to be having a lot of trouble here. My reflexes and my aiming were just off here. And here's another 100 gold. So that's 700 gold for killing 2 enemies. Let's go ahead and unlock this door. This was the door that was locked from the outside. And if you go to the balcony where the enemies actually appeared, there is a chest right here, and inside we have some treasure. Not exactly sure what this sells for, but safe to assume a pretty heavy amount of change. So we made, I'm gonna say, at least 1,000 gold just by coming in this building. Which, if you're not careful, you'll skip it. Now, this door right here, this is actually the end of the first little part of this area. And because of time constraints, I don't want to go over the time limit, so I'm going to go ahead and cut it off here. In the next episode of Let's Play Resident Evil 5, we'll go through that door and encounter a new enemy. I'll see you guys then.